Welcome to HT Wisdom, where we talk honestly about aging and living well. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise you: how often seniors really need to bathe after 70. You've followed the habit for years, maybe even decades, thinking daily showers were a must for staying clean and healthy. But what if that routine is actually doing more harm than good? You're not alone in wondering, and the truth might bring real relief. If your skin feels dry, you're low on energy, or showering feels like a chore, this video is for you. Let's rethink cleanliness together. Let's talk about something we often overlook: your skin. It's your body's largest organ, and it tells a quiet story about your life. Every laugh line, every freckle from days in the sun, they're all part of the journey. But as we grow older, our skin changes in ways that deserve more attention than we're used to giving. After 70, your skin becomes noticeably thinner, drier, and more sensitive than it was in your younger years. The natural oils that used to keep it soft and smooth aren't produced as much. And those protective layers that once shielded you from irritation start to wear down. Here in the US, we're big on staying fresh and clean, and for many, that means daily showers with hot water and strong soap. But what feels refreshing at 30 can be damaging at 75. Over time, hot water strips away the very oils your skin desperately needs. And harsh soaps throw off your skin's natural balance. That tight, itchy feeling you sometimes get after a bath? That's your skin crying out for help. This isn't just about dryness, it's about your health and comfort. When skin becomes too dry, it can crack, itch, and even bleed. Those little cracks can open the door to infections, something no one wants to deal with. And if you already have conditions like diabetes or poor circulation, those small issues can become serious risks. So what's the answer? It's not about giving up cleanliness, it's about rethinking how we care for aging skin. Gentler routines, cooler water, and fewer baths can go a long way in protecting your skin and preserving your comfort. And this isn't just theory. Doctors and dermatologists all over the country are saying the same thing: seniors need a different approach. And there's more. In the next section, we're going to explore something that might really surprise you: how bathing less often can actually help protect your body from infections. That's right, bathing less might just make you safer. So if you're ready to challenge old habits with smart choices that actually fit your age and stage of life, stay with us. What comes next could make a big difference in your daily routine. Here in America, we've long equated cleanliness with health. From early childhood, we're taught that frequent washing is the key to staying germ-free and presentable. And for much of life, that's not a bad thing. But after 70, the rules change, especially when it comes to your skin. Believe it or not, bathing too often can actually increase your risk of infection rather than reduce it. That's a hard truth for many to accept, especially if you've spent a lifetime believing that more soap means better hygiene. But for seniors, the science says otherwise. As your skin thins with age, it loses its ability to retain moisture and heal quickly. When you take frequent showers, especially hot ones, you strip away the natural oils that act like a protective shield. Without that shield, your skin becomes dry, cracked, and vulnerable. And those little cracks aren't just uncomfortable, they're open invitations for bacteria to sneak in. Research published in respected medical journals shows that seniors who bathe less frequently actually experience fewer skin tears and infections. Think about it. Less washing means your skin has a better chance to maintain its natural defenses. Seniors who scale back to 2 or 3 showers per week and use gentle washcloth cleanups in between report healthier skin and fewer hospital visits from avoidable infections. This approach doesn't mean less clean. It means smarter hygiene. You're still washing, just differently. Using a damp cloth for underarms, groin, feet, and hands can keep you fresh without drying your skin or exhausting your energy. It's a small change that could mean fewer doctor visits, less discomfort, and better overall well-being. And here's where it gets even more serious. Those daily trips to the bathroom you've always seen as harmless? They might be putting you in physical danger. In our next section, we're going to talk about something that affects millions of seniors every year: falls. Yes, those same frequent showers could be increasing your risk of a fall. One of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence after 70. If protecting your skin didn't already convince you, what you'll hear next just might. Stick around, this next point could be life-changing. Let's face it, Nobody likes to talk about falls. But if you're over 70, or caring for someone who is, it's a conversation that can't be ignored. In the US, 1 out of every 4 adults over 65 takes a fall each year. And many of those accidents happen in one of the most familiar places in the home, the bathroom. We all think of the shower as a place to refresh and recharge. But for older adults, it can quietly turn into one of the most dangerous spots in the house. Slippery floors, wet tiles, fogged up glasses, and muscle fatigue can turn a normal shower into a recipe for disaster. Now imagine this. You're tired after a long day, maybe a little dizzy from standing in the warm water, and you have to step over the edge of the tub or reach out with wet, shaky hands for a towel. It's no wonder so many falls happen during or right after bathing. And those falls aren't just bumps or bruises. We're talking broken hips, head injuries, and long hospital stays. In some cases, one fall can completely change a person's independence. That's why experts, including the CDC and the American Geriatric Society, are urging seniors to rethink how often they step into the shower. The less often you need to navigate that slippery space, the lower your risk of falling. It's not about sacrificing hygiene, it's about minimizing unnecessary risk. Using non-slip mats, grab bars, or shower chairs helps, but the most powerful change? Reducing how many times you bathe each week. Simply cutting back to 2 or 3 times, and doing quick sponge baths in between, can drastically reduce your exposure to fall hazards. And here's something to think about. Bathing less doesn't just protect your body from injury, it can actually help your body protect itself. That's right, in our next section, we'll dive into the amazing truth about your skin's natural ability to stay clean. Your body is smarter than you think, and it has built-in defenses that work best when you don't over-scrub or over-clean. Stick with us. This next insight will help you feel even more confident about cutting back on full showers. Here in America, we've been taught that if you're not scrubbing with soap and water every single day, you're somehow not clean. But here's something most people don't realize. Your body is actually designed to stay clean on its own. That's right, your skin has a built-in cleaning system that's been fine-tuned over a lifetime. You don't need to attack it with harsh soap and hot water every day for it to do its job. In fact, overwashing can backfire, stripping away the very oils and good bacteria that are there to protect you. Your skin has natural oils called sebum, which act like a protective barrier. They trap moisture, fight off bacteria, and keep your skin feeling smooth and healthy. Along with that, there's an entire ecosystem of friendly bacteria, your skin's microbiome, that works behind the scenes to break down sweat and dead skin cells, prevent infections, and maintain balance. When we bathe too often, especially with hot water and strong soap, we destroy that balance. The result? Dry, irritated skin, flare-ups of eczema, and even an increased risk of infections. Think about this. For most of human history, people didn't bathe daily, and they survived just fine. Modern marketing convinced us that we need to scrub daily to be socially acceptable. But science now tells us that a gentle routine, with just a few baths per week and light cleaning in between, is actually healthier for aging bodies. Your body isn't dirty by default, it's designed to take care of itself. Especially when we don't interfere too much. And let's not forget, as you get older, your skin's ability to bounce back from that kind of overwashing decreases. So giving your body a break helps it maintain its natural defenses. Now, here's where it gets even more encouraging. Leading health experts aren't just saying you can bathe less, they're recommending it. In the next section, we'll look at what dermatologists and geriatric doctors across the country are advising seniors to do when it comes to hygiene, and the answer might surprise you. Spoiler alert: less bathing, more living. Stick around for some real talk on how once or twice a week might be just what your body needs. Now that we've talked about how your body naturally keeps itself clean, you might be wondering, so what do the experts actually say? Are doctors really on board with bathing less? The answer is a resounding yes. Across the United States, dermatologists, geriatricians, and aging specialists are coming together to share a new message that turns the old rules upside down. For most seniors, bathing once or twice a week is not only enough, it's healthier. That might feel like a big change, especially if you grew up believing daily showers were just part of being decent and respectful. In American culture, we often link hygiene to pride, discipline, and routine, but with age comes the need to adapt, and there's nothing shameful about that. Aging skin doesn't need daily scrubbing. In fact, it benefits more from gentle care, occasional full baths, and in-between spot cleaning that protects energy and avoids unnecessary stress. This recommendation comes from some of the most trusted names in medicine, places like Johns Hopkins, the American Academy of Dermatology, and the Journal of the American Medical Association. They've studied the long-term effects of frequent bathing on older adults and found a clear connection between overwashing and skin problems like dryness, irritation, and even open wounds, when your skin is already thinner and less oily. Daily washing with soap and hot water just adds to the damage. And it's not about lowering your standards. It's about raising your awareness and responding to what your body actually needs. A senior who spends most days indoors or in mild weather doesn't need the same hygiene routine as a construction worker in the summer heat. One size doesn't fit all. Personal hygiene should match your activity level, health conditions, and comfort, not outdated habits from decades ago. Now here's the kicker: bathing less often doesn't just protect your skin. It also saves something just as important: your energy. If you've ever felt wiped out after a shower, you're not imagining it. In our next section, we'll talk about how bathing can physically drain seniors, and how cutting back can help you feel more vibrant and energized throughout the day. Let's explore how to care for yourself without running yourself ragged. Let's be honest, getting in and out of the shower might not feel like much when you're younger. But once you hit your 70s, it can start to feel like a full-body workout. And for many seniors, it actually is. A daily bath or shower might seem like a small task, but it can take a real toll on your energy, especially if you're already dealing with arthritis, heart problems, shortness of breath, or simply feeling more tired than you used to. In fact, medical research shows that frequent bathing can lead to physical fatigue that affects your ability to enjoy the rest of your day. Think about it: standing for long periods, reaching to wash your back or feet, bending, turning, balancing, it's all physically demanding. Add in warm water, which can cause your blood pressure to drop, and you've got a perfect recipe for dizziness, weakness, and even fainting. For folks with joint pain or neuropathy, every motion in the shower can be uncomfortable or even painful. And it doesn't end when you turn the water off. Drying off, getting dressed, and recovering afterward can leave you too tired to do the things you really enjoy, like cooking, walking the dog, or spending time with loved ones. This is especially true for seniors who are managing chronic conditions. One exhausting shower can throw off your entire rhythm. And let's face it, life is too short to spend your good hours wiped out from something that's supposed to be simple. That's why so many doctors are encouraging older adults to shift their routines. Reduce full bathing to once or twice a week, and use easier alternatives like sponge baths or seated showers to stay clean without depleting their strength. And here's the beautiful part: this shift in energy isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Seniors who stop overbathing often report improved mood, better sleep, and a greater sense of control over their day. That kind of freedom matters. Now, you might be wondering, if I'm not bathing every day, how can I still feel fresh and confident? That's a great question, and one we'll answer in the next section. Stick around as we dive into smart, simple spot cleaning habits that can keep you feeling clean and comfortable every day, without stepping foot in the shower. Let's say you've decided to cut back on full showers or baths, maybe once or twice a week instead of every day. That's a great first step. But what about staying fresh in between? Nobody wants to feel uncomfortable or self-conscious. And thankfully, there's a smart, simple solution: spot cleaning. It's a game changer, especially for folks over 70. Spot cleaning focuses on washing key areas, like your face, underarms, hands, feet, and groin, using a warm washcloth, wet wipes, or gentle cleansing pads. It takes just a few minutes, and you can do it right at the sink, sitting down, without all the bending, slipping, and fatigue that comes with a full shower. In American homes, we often associate being clean with a long, hot shower, but in reality, spot cleaning does the heavy lifting when it comes to staying hygienic day to day. It removes odor, freshens up sweat-prone spots, and keeps bacteria from building up. Even changing into clean clothes and brushing your hair or teeth makes a big difference. These little steps not only help you look good, they help you feel good. 2. What makes spot cleaning especially great for seniors is how much energy it saves. No tub to climb into, no risk of slipping, and no 30-minute ordeal just to feel comfortable. You're in control, moving at your pace, and focusing only on what really needs attention. Many seniors say this shift gives them a sense of freedom. Less time in the bathroom means more time doing the things they enjoy. And caregivers love it too, because it's faster, safer, and more respectful of the person's independence. Plus, in colder months, or for folks with mobility challenges, avoiding a full wet down can help prevent chills, slips, and discomfort. Add in a spritz of deodorant, a quick swipe of dry shampoo, and a fresh shirt, and you'll feel just as good, if not better, than after a full shower. Now, let's take this idea one step further. Spot cleaning is just one part of a bigger truth. Hygiene isn't just about bathing. In the next section, we'll explore how things like hand washing, oral care, clean clothes, and grooming can all work together to keep you feeling clean, confident, and dignified, without wearing yourself out. Let's redefine what real hygiene means after 70. In our culture, the idea of good hygiene has long been tied to showers, bubbles, and strong-smelling soaps. We've seen the commercials, people stepping out of steamy bathrooms, wrapped in fluffy towels, beaming with freshness. But let's take a moment to challenge that image. Especially for those of us in our 70s and beyond. True hygiene, the kind that keeps you healthy, comfortable, and dignified, is about so much more than just soap and water. It's about smart daily habits that are gentle on the body, easy to manage, and tailored to your real needs, not some outdated standard of what clean should look like. Hand washing, for example, is one of the most important hygiene practices we can do. Clean hands prevent the spread of viruses and bacteria, especially before eating or after touching shared surfaces. Oral hygiene, brushing, flossing, and using mouthwash, keeps your mouth healthy and your breath fresh. Something that contributes to confidence and overall well-being. Changing into fresh clothes daily, especially undergarments and socks, makes a big difference in how you feel and helps prevent irritation. And let's not forget grooming, brushing your hair, trimming your nails, or using a bit of lotion on dry spots all play a big role in maintaining that sense of care and dignity. For seniors, these small tasks are often more effective and sustainable than a full bath every day. They allow you to stay clean and confident without the strain or risk. Plus, they're easier to manage for folks with mobility issues or chronic conditions. A soft wipe down, clean clothes, and fresh breath can leave you feeling just as put together as a long shower, and without the fatigue or danger of slipping in the tub. By now, it's clear that good hygiene is more of a daily lifestyle than a daily soak. It's flexible, it's practical, and it's built around what you need to feel your best, not what a TV ad told you back in the 1960s. So as we begin to wrap things up, let's focus on what really matters most, you. In the next and final section, we'll talk about personalizing your hygiene routine to match your body, your lifestyle, and your health, because aging wisely means doing what works best for you. Let's finish strong. One of the most freeing truths about aging is this: you don't have to follow the same rules as everyone else. In fact, you shouldn't. When it comes to hygiene after 70, there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all routine. What works for your neighbor, your daughter, or even your younger self might not make sense anymore, and that's okay. Aging well means adapting, not apologizing. Your hygiene routine should reflect your lifestyle, your health, and your comfort, not an outdated social standard. Maybe you spend most days at home reading, relaxing, and staying out of the heat. Or maybe you're active, gardening, walking with friends, helping with the grandkids. Each of those lifestyles calls for a different approach to hygiene. If you're not sweating much or exposing yourself to dirt or bacteria, you don't need a full bath every day. On the other hand, if you deal with incontinence or certain medical conditions, you might benefit from more frequent targeted cleaning, but still not necessarily a daily shower. The point is, listen to your body, not the crowd. If a full bath wears you out or causes dry, irritated skin, that's your body telling you to pull back. If you feel clean and refreshed after a quick wipe down and a change of clothes, that's valid too. Personal hygiene isn't about keeping up appearances, it's about protecting your health, preserving your energy, and maintaining your dignity. And there's no shame in adjusting your routine to fit your needs. In fact, it's smart, it's responsible, and it's the kind of wisdom that comes with experience. It's also important to talk with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider. They can help you create a routine that works for your specific conditions, whether it's arthritis, diabetes, heart issues, or anything else that impacts your mobility or skin health. Their guidance, paired with your lived experience, creates a routine that's not only safe but sustainable. So let go of the pressure to keep doing things the old way. You've earned the right to do what's best for you. And as we wrap up this eye-opening conversation, let's bring it all together. In our final section, we'll talk about what all these insights mean for your day-to-day life, and how small changes can lead to a safer, more comfortable, and more confident you. You've spent a lifetime caring for others, showing up, staying clean, and doing what was expected. But now, in this season of life, it's time to care for yourself in a smarter, more compassionate way. The truth is, you don't need to follow the same routines that once worked decades ago. Your body has changed, your energy is more precious, and your safety matters more than ever. Bathing less doesn't mean you're letting yourself go. It means you're finally listening to what your body truly needs. Every choice you make now should honor your health, your comfort, and your peace of mind. If stepping away from daily showers means protecting your skin, reducing your fall risk, and feeling more energized, then that's not a step back. It's a step forward into a wiser way of living. So let go of the old guilt. Replace it with grace. Embrace a new routine that puts you first. You've earned it. And remember, here at HT Wisdom, we're walking this journey with you. Share this video with someone you care about. Leave a comment below. And don't forget, you're not just aging, you're growing into the best version of yourself.